Taco's gonna mute up in case people come. He's gonna help us. Thank you, Taco. Next collide, suffering fuels the warrior's pride. Revolution X, watching pain ignite. Smoke weed every day. Screaming through the fight. No, that's my stuff. Blood on the mat, chaos reigns. We review the carnage, the glory, the pain. Every slam, every roar. Revolution X craves more. Try that again. Oh, bro, I had it turned off. Chair swing, skulls collide, ropes burn as giants collide. Submission holds, arms snap, twisting fate in a brutal trap. Revolution X, judges of despair. Wrestling's torment, we rip and tear. Blood on the mat, chaos reigns. We review the carnage, the glory, the pain. Every slam, every roar. Revolution X craves more. What? Should be caught up. Today's link pinned at the top of the chat. I'm going to do the video in the news segment. Blood on the mat, chaos reigns. We review the carnage, the glory, the pain. Every slam, every roar. Revolution X craves more.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Doobie Den. It is Friday night, so you know what that means. It's time for another edition of the Rev X Wrestling Review. I'm Buddha Fire. That's MJ Hat. We are Revolution X, and this was the go home shows for SummerSlam tomorrow and Sunday.
Yeah, it 1,000% was, but it didn't feel like it did it.
No, not really.
Didn't feel like it at all. Here, I'm gonna zoom in on my face just a little bit, just for comedic effect. It did not feel like it at all. Not at all.
Crap.
Not even in the slightest. So, Buddha, let me ask you, man. I was kind of pushed back by this particular event. And guys, please be aware. We're streaming on both channels as we always do. If you don't have a tab open for Buddha or myself, if you're on Buddha's channel, you should definitely do that. 2 tabs equals 2 views, and we love you for it.
Yes.
That being said, let's talk about Raw. Let's talk about Los Angeles, California. We started things off with the Oba and Brock weigh-in. They show a side-by-side of both men walking to the ring. It's in the back. Oba gets there first, so he makes his way out of the ring. He's in the ring with Pierce and Triple H, and they I don't know, they do this whole, they weigh him. He's at 302 pounds. Pierce then introduces Brock, and he comes out with Paul Heyman. But as Brock is coming out, they have all these people, right? And the Hell in the Cell just starts dropping. Okay, cool, whatever. That's great. As Brock is approaching the door, He slams it, shuts it, and locks it. Heyman then cuts a promo on Oba and says that Brock has never been beat inside Hell of a Cell. Heyman then says Brock got on a scale in the back and weighs in at 303. But now, let's be honest, they had some real issues here with Paul Heyman's mic. Not only did they have to change his mic once, they had to change it twice. And that was horrible. All in all, though, uh, what's up, Martok? Thank you for hopping over to Buddha's channel. We appreciate
Yeah,
you, buddy.
appreciate you, brother.
Oba's doing his best to get out of the cage, but Lesnar grabs a mic and says, "See you at SummerSlam, bitch." And he says it just like that. Oba grabs a mic and tells Lesnar to run away as he always does. He's not locked in there with Brock for SummerSlam. Brock's locked in there with him. Oba then destroys all the police in there and poses to end the segment. Listen, let's talk about this for a second because Oba, I think he fucked this up. There was a moment where he looked at Triple H at the end of this segment and he goes, "Sorry," and that's it, and he turns and he does like he mouths it. He doesn't even say it. I think he almost hurt one of these police officers. Their head was this close to that scale. Did you catch that?
Oh yes, that was a very close call. Thankfully, nothing came of that, or at least not to our knowledge. So he probably did say sorry.
Overall, this segment was okay.
Mhm.
This could have been done TLDR, could have been done in the back, didn't need the whole cell for it. I get why they did the cell, but the audio issues from Heyman's mic really fucked up the promo. It Brock is running scared again, says Dark
Agreed.
Tree. Well, okay. Um, it was a solid promo. Then we got Reigns and Rollins, the vignette part 6. Ugh. In the back, the Bloodline arrives at the arena. Then we cut back to the ring and we have the opening match. It was a tag team match between the Vision and Alpha Academy. Now, please keep in mind, the Vision is your tag team champions for Raw. This was a solid match, though. Alpha Academy got their time to shine, but the Vision proved to be too much for them. The finish scene Breaker hit the super spear onto Zawa for the 3 count. After the match, the Vision kept the beatdown going, but Otis makes the save. He sets Theory up for a splash off the second rope. And I'm not even going to lie to you. Another thing I caught here, and I hate to be that guy. But this is literally what we do, right? There was a point where Otis is going to climb up the turnbuckle here, and you can audibly hear Theory go, wrong corner, wrong corner. Otis doesn't get a lot of time in the ring. I'm sure that's part of it.
Right.
But he climbs up. Maxine distracts him, allowing the Vision to hit a double power bomb, set up for another breaker spear, call it the super sphere. Vision celebrate and leave, but Otis is set up on the bottom turnbuckle, and Theory blasts him with the chair to end the segment. He's like seizing after that. And that looked great. That part looked great, but the wrong
Agreed.
corner thing,
Yeah,
ruined the immersion.
yeah, just threw it off.
Ruined it. So, Chad, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but me, if I catch them communicating like that, like they have to, right? That's how matches work. But when it's audible enough that the camera can hear it, that's a problem. I'm sure they got their asses reamed when they got to the back.
Oh, you know it.
Buddha, you like this segment though? You thought this match was okay?
The match was okay. Like they didn't just squash Alpha Academy, which I thought was great. Going into it, I was kind of like, maybe that's what happened. But thankfully, they actually let it go, and they let Alpha Academy shine. The right team won the match, and of course, to keep the whole thing going, of course, you got to have a beatdown afterwards. So Otis getting smacked with the chair might set up for him to be out for a little bit, maybe taking a vacation or something. And this was a way to run him off TV.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you're right. I think they'll come back about WrestleMania and beat the Vision if the Vision's still holding the belts then.
Right.
Because that underdog face story and Otis wins Maxine back and all that fun ooey gooeyness. Ugh, that better not be where that direction goes. I'd hate to see Braun Breaker reduced to that.
Right.
But Bronson Reed should be coming back soon too, so maybe.
That's true.
Maybe. We get a backstage segment with LA Knight. Jackie asks what Knight is thinking going into the 6-man tag. Knight said he's tired of hearing he's paranoid. He is paranoid because everything he said was going to happen has happened. He says that Saturday night the goal is to put the bloodline 6 feet deep in a hole. Yeah. Buddha.
I mean, you LA Knight's mic work has always been good, and for him to just be plugging the match on Saturday or Sunday, no, Saturday, ain't it?
Saturday.
Yeah, for him to be plugging the match on Saturday, he got the point over that he was supposed to, and got everything done that he was supposed to. So,
Martok with the 60 streak. Let's go. I'm missing a couple of my panels. I got to fix that. But for the record,
yeah.
Thank you. No, it was a solid promo. LA Knight does good mic work, like you said. We get a vignette from Raquel about Soul and the Intercontinental title, and Soul vignette. They made this kind of they tried to make this look like they were talking to each other, but they're in entirely different rooms. The eye levels are just off. We'll get there though. Chad Gable vignette about validation and why he needs the Intercontinental title, which he does.
Yeah.
It's a 2-year-long story. It's about to pay off. Io Sky vignette. This was go home. This is the pre-PLE show, so we get a lot of vignettes on both shows. Io Sky over Liv Morgan says she will prove Liv wrong again and become the new WWE Women's World Champion. Sorry. Match number 2, singles match. Javon Evans.
Before you get into that,
I pumped the brakes.
Let me touch on that Io for a second. If they're going to have them do promos, have them do them in English. I don't want to read subtitles. And they've been here long enough to where they should know fairly good English. So if you're going to have them cut promos, cut them in English, please. That's all I agree. I have to say.
No, I think that's fair. I don't think you're asking for a whole hell of a lot. Io Sky speaks enough English that she should be able to cut an English-speaking promo. So I'm right there with you. Javon Evans versus Rusev is up next. Rusev starts off strong with powerful offense, but Evans is able to get the upper hand and hit a few moves before Rusev takes back over. Javon hits the super splash on the outside, and we go to commercial break. Oh, we're going to talk about commercial breaks.
Oh, yes.
Back from break, and Rusev has regained control, but Evans makes a comeback and hits the move he calls the red dot. Evans with a kick that sends Rusev to the outside, and Evan hits a huge splash. Then he goes for the OG cutter, but Rusev blocks and gets Evans in the accolade. However, Evans is able to get out of it by squirming around like the little guy he is. So, after some back and forth, Evans hits the OG cutter for the win. I like this match.
I like this match. It was a good match. I hate what they've really done to Rusev. Like they've really dropped him down to where he's really nothing. I'm sorry to say he's an enhancement talent. That's about the best he's going to get. I hate that he's got such big potential, but there's just so much going on that he's just kind of lost in the shuffle for the mid card.
Dark Tree says, "Didn't you know the new name of the show was Monday Night Ad Break?" Fair.
Agreed.
Taco says it's his punishment. Talking about Rusev. Okay.
Again, agreed.
What, for going to AEW?
Yeah.
I don't know. Rusev Day could still get over, if you ask me, if they tried. But they'd have to try. We then get Rollins and Reigns Part 7. Cool. And then the worst segment of the night, and I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to shit all over this segment. So you best be prepared for it.
Oh, it's so
I
horrible.
am normally a Danhausen and a Joe Hendry fan. 100%. They are wonderful performers. They do great comedic work. That being said, the two of them together in concert,
Hey, you're dark.
I believe that you are cursed. I've not been able to get that out of my head all week, and I hate it.
Yep.
Get your chocolate and go. Go. Yes, you are cursed. It was awful. In all reality, though, we get this concert, had all kinds of dancers. It was honestly pretty stupid, but works for their characters. Ryan Garcia blasts Joe Hendry with a guitar, and Judgment Day attacks Danhausen. Dom with a frog splash to Danhausen, and the Judgment Day and Garcia celebrate in the ring. I mean, okay. But I'm going to tell you right now, Paul, yes, I'm calling you Paul, Mr. Levesque, don't ever do this again.
No.
Don't
Please
ever do this again.
Please don't, because that was horrible.
I will quit watching wrestling. Don't ever do this again. Please. Thank you. We get a pensive vignette about Chad Gable. Cool. Match number 3, singles match. It's Rey Mysterio, taking on Ethan Page. Before the match starts, we get another vignette for Big Cass, who should be debuting on Monday. Yes, 3 days from now, Monday. This will probably be the best match of the night. These two went back and forth, toe to toe, the whole contest, and Page really proved he could run with the big dogs. The finish seen Mysterio go for the 619, but Ethan Page blocks by pulling the ring apron up. Page with the egoplex, and 3 seconds later, Page is your winner. Buddha, tell me about this match and what you thought.
This was a solid match from like start to finish. Wasn't a lot of botching in this match. Wasn't a lot of slip ups. You've seen the chemistry between the two in the match. This was probably the number one match of the night. And like I said in the notes, Page showed that he could actually run with the big dogs. He was able to keep up with Ray's speed, and I thought it was an overall great match.
I wasn't prepared, Dark Tree, but message received. Oh, there you go. No, I agree. I don't think that I don't know if this was match of the night or not, but it was a lot better. So sorry, I lost my notes there for a second. Liv Morgan vignette on EO Sky, same thing in reverse. Backstage segment with the Housens getting checked on by a nurse. And yes, the Big and Minis. Pierce comes in and tells Danhausen to give the money back, and he demands a human monies on a pole match. Okay. I'm excited for that. Maybe that'll actually end this feud that's been going on for 3 PLEs now.
God, I hope.
I'm over it. The Usos make their way to the ring. Jimmy says the Bloodline are now in your city. I do not like what they did to Jay's music. I do not like it at all. More and more, I see less yeets in the crowd every time these guys come out, and it's breaking my heart because that was a huge bit of momentum for Jay. Jay says to their opponents at SummerSlam, "This is your warning shot." Ow. Solo with a microphone comes from the crowd, and he goes, "Pew pew pew, pew 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 pew, pew 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 pew." Best bit of the night. Best bit of the night. Solo's face turn is actually working, and I can't believe it. Solo says he loves where he's at. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. And tells them the real Bloodline had him in it. Fair. Jimmy says that Solo should run the play or else. Okay. Warning shot was stupid. Yeah, warning shot's a horrible thing, but Solo doing it back is funny. That's grade A humor, Dark Tree. Let's see here. Solo says he loves where he's at, says he has a warning for shot for them, and then he does the pew 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 thing. Tell Roman he can kiss my ass because at SummerSlam the Bloodline is going to lose. Solo goes to say LA Knight's name, and his music hits. Yeah. I love it. LA comes out, says Solo is like him and he wants to knock their heads off. LA goes to leave and says they could just fight now. And Solo and LA attack the ring. Jacob Fatu's music hits. No, that was earlier. Madrox, that was earlier. You're behind. Sorry. Jacob Fatu's music hits. He comes out and gets some offense in before Royce Key's music hits. Traditional, all 6 men are in the ring. It comes down to Keys and Fatu. Keys gets the upper hand, and Fatu locks in the Tongan death grip. Solo makes a save and hits the Samoan spike on Jacob, followed by Keys hitting the spine buster, followed by Knight hitting a BFT. The faces celebrate to end the segment. Bad news, faces. When you're standing tall on the go home show, you're probably going to lose on the PLE. I don't know if you know this or not, but it 50-50 booking and all. Buddha, thoughts?
Yeah. It was solid segment. Again, Solo becoming a face is probably one of the best things WWE can be doing right now. He's getting into that character very well. I hope that they continue to push this face turn for him, and he does something good.
Oh,
C Engineering
Nice.
Hold on. Subscriptions.
Hold on.
C Engineering is spending.
Thank you, Dark Tree.
Platinum.
Oh, thank you, C. Appreciate you, buddy. Wow. Okay. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. C Engineering gifting out a sub to Dark Tree. We love you, buddy. Thank you.
Right on, man.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I know that's loud.
No, it's good. Continue.
We get a vignette for Hell in a Cell with Lesnar and Oba, another one. Then we come into match number 4, which is the women's intercontinental title match. It is Sol Ruca, the champion, defending against Raquel Rodriguez. This match was pretty solid. This was probably Sol's best work since coming up to the main roster. Both women went back and forth. Early on, Raquel got busted open, and they actually had to wipe her off a couple of times in this match. They went to go to stop it, and she was like, no. And at that moment, I knew why. We get a lot of power moves from Raquel and a lot of speed from Sol. Liv and Roxanne come out to cause a distraction, and Io comes out to take on Liv. Io hits the bullet train on Liv on the ring post, and this distracts the ref. Sol sets up for the Soul Snatcher, but Roxanne blocks it, and she lands on the ring post. A Tahana bomb later, and we finally, and I'm going to use the word finally here because I'm really happy about this. This is good for Raquel. We finally have a new women's intercontinental champion in Raquel Rodriguez.
About time.
Yes. What do you think, Buddha?
As much work as she
that's
put
what I
in with
figured.
Stephanie
That's
Becker and the women's world title for as long as she did, to lose like that, it's time for her to actually have a nice singles run with a title, and I think that giving her the IC championship is the best way to go about it.
Okay, so Dark Tree in chat says, I do not understand the ending and why, nor do I like. I understand that. Raquel's not meant to be a character that you like. She is 100% a heel, but she is a workhorse, and the workhorses normally get the intercontinental titles. They normally get the U.S. titles, the tag team titles, the titles that are defended week on week on each show. Raquel kind of deserves this champion. Much as she's went on and fought and put this talent over or put that talent over, I'm not a fan of Raquel either, but I'm telling you right now, 100% deserved.
Agreed.
Deserved.
Agreed.
No, it's not that I do not like her. I just feel that Sol did not get it long enough. Sol's new. Her call up, honestly, she got it fairly quickly. The fact that she even had it at all is kind of a blessing because she's still that year one NXT talent. She's still in that, that 6 month period. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And that finisher needs work. It looks cool. It's hard to hit.
Yes.
So, Taco says facts. Thank you, Taco. The recap Friday between CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. They go over cards for SummerSlam, which we'll go over at the end of the show, and we'll do our predictions once we bring folks up on stage to talk about it. Reigns Rollins part 8. I think we've lost count at this point. I missed part 7. Roman makes his way out to the ring. He gets Los Angeles out. And
I think we might have lost Hat, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and read this.
Right.
Roman,
Acknowledge me.
there it is. It's whole, and Rollins agrees. What?
we lost you for a second.
What? Apparently, I'm just.
Okay, sorry guys. He's having internet troubles tonight. So Roman calls it Rollins an asshole, and Rollins agrees and says he's the bad guy. Rollins, hold on a second.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay,
I think.
so far so good.
I think I'm coming back. I don't know what happened.
The
Mic check,
stream
1 2.
stream is out.
Refresh.
You're good. You're good.
I'm showing green across the board. Refresh.
Okay, everything.
Okay,
looks
thank you,
good.
Madrox. I'm gonna put refresh in chat. Are we still shared chat or no? No.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm still seeing your chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Long as
Something is going wonky with his
more than
stuff,
just the
guys.
router. Anyway, Roman calls Rollins an asshole. Rollins agrees and says he's the bad guy. Rollins says some of us are handed everything on a silver platter and some of us have to grind. He puts over Reigns, but says there's one thing Reigns will never be better at, and it's professional wrestling. He owns Reigns' in that department. And I kind of agree. He then starts. He doesn't stand a chance. Roman says, get it. He's the only real superstar and the only true champion. Reigns needs to beat Rollins. Everybody needs Reigns to beat Rollins. Rollins says it's funny, the things they need. Rollins brings up WrestleMania 33 and how he won and sent Reigns' family home in tears. Fail again. He says Reigns will always be Seth Rollins' bitch. That sets Reigns off, of course. And Reigns attacks after this. He beats the crap out of Rollins. Reigns with the Superman punch. After a chair as he slides back in the ring, Rollins is ready and hits a stomp on the chair to end the show. So, Warzone, thank you for the 3. Speaking of the, yes,
Yes.
I did, Dark Tree. This was an okay show. Decent matches. I say it was okay. Buddha, what are you giving this week?
A 3.
3. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I went low. I went low because of all the botch work.
Right.
I went with a 2. I
Ooh.
hate to be that way about it, but the reason I did is because it was kind of quit. It was kind of bad. I do have something for us though, if I can go into this since we're entering into the news segment. Do you have any news you want to talk about
No,
before
no
I talk
wrestling
about
news
this
week.
Kofi Kingston stuff?
No, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So Kofi Kingston put out a video this week, and I've managed to secure that from El Producer McTaco. I want to kind of show you guys this because it's really good. I've got it set up on a button, but it's going to take the place of my camera. So just be ready. Here we go. Can y'all hear it?
Yeah, they should be able to. I can.
About 2 minutes. Yeah, it is only music, not drugs. On Buddha's channel, you should be able to hear it.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I didn't know you couldn't hear it on mine. It's okay, though. So, as we're coming to the end of this video, I just want to point out, guys, that Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, they're going to do great. They're going to be awesome wherever they end up. It's probably going to be AEW, but I'm excited to see them do something else besides the New Day. So congratulations to them. I wanted to share that video with you because it showed something about friendship, right? Their boy Big E with the broken horn. That it really spoke to me.
Yeah.
I as someone who got hurt a long time ago wrestling, there was a point in time I had to give it up, and I watched friends go on and a couple of them be successful.
Yeah.
So it just spoke volumes to me. So I'm sorry if that's a little mushy, but it meant the world to me to see them acknowledge him that way. Sorry, I'm done, Buddha. Go ahead and take us into SmackDown.
All right, guys. SmackDown comes to us. Where the hell did he come to us from? Minneapolis?
I missed that, to be honest.
Okay. SmackDown comes to us. We open the show with Finn Balor making his way to the ring. He cuts promo about the first SummerSlam, which was his title win, and when he got hurt. And it was in Green Bay. Thank you very much, Taco. I've spent the last 10 years clawing to get back to glory. Sami Zayn then interrupts. He says, I understand that this is an emotional time for you, but there are some things I need to get off my chest because the truth is, number one contender match should not be happening to begin with. I should be in the main event of SummerSlam with Cody and CM Punk. Sammy says, I'd love to see Cody beat Punk because I can beat him again. There's also a part of me that wants Punk to retain. Finn Balor says, shut up and have some respect. Sammy marches his way down to the ring. Everyone here knows how great you are, Finn. You have been, you should have been champion 4 or 5 times. Well, maybe 2 or 3. This is my moment, Sammy says. Me getting my title back is bigger than you, bigger than me. It's about justice for Sammy. Finn Balor starts to go off the rails. What about justice for Finn? This is my moment. They go back and forth on how neither one of them deserves to be in the title picture. Sammy says, I respect you, Finn, and that's why I'm not going to drop you where you stand. I'm a good guy. I'm the last real good guy. Gunther then shows up and wipes out both competitors. Gunther says, I'm really the number one contender. Adam Pearce comes out with security. Gunther threatens to beat Adam's ass, and Sammy and Finn both attack Gunther. Nick Aldis then comes out and starts swinging punches. They end up in the ring. Nick locks in a Boston Crab and gets pulled off by security. Security keeps them both separate. Gunther gets in the last lick. This was like the best opening segment that I've seen in a minute. You had 2 passionate guys basically, airing their grievances in the ring towards one another. Gunther comes in still thinking that he should be up there or champion for that matter. You get Nick Aldis coming out, finally getting a little bit of offense in before Gunther gets the last laugh, basically. This was solidly written. I loved this opening segment.
Yeah, it was a good segment. Okay. Here's my thing with it. I thought there was too much at the beginning. I like the whole Gunther and all this thing. I thought that altercation should have happened later.
Right.
They didn't need to do 2 of their main storylines up front. So, but that's just me.
I got you. Match number 1 was a tag match. It was Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton taking on Misha and B-Fab. Already on our second commercial break at the beginning of this matchup, Tiff and Chelsea looked really good here. However, in the end, we see a double team BTA for the baddies to pick up the victory. As Jade and the Cronies are celebrating, Charlotte Flair's music hits. We're going to stop right there. Charlotte Flair does not need to be wearing the shit like she was wearing tonight. I was scared to death for my fucking
I knew
life.
you were going to call that out.
Holy crap. Like, that was 2000s attire on Charlotte Flair. I'm sorry. I don't see anything pretty about Charlotte Flair. Too much cosmetic surgery. Too much makeup.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Agreed. No,
Chelsea and... Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Finish that segment.
Chelsea and Tiffany pull B-Fab and Meechin out of the ring, and Charlotte and Jade go to town on each other. Charlotte stands tall after a big boot to the face of Jade Cargill.
Yep.
What you just said.
So, okay.
Go ahead.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
What I just said?
What you just said
What I just
about
said?
having two like separate feuds in one thing plays great into this into this first match and aftermath.
Tiffy had cherries on her cherries. Yes, she did, Taco.
Yes, she did.
I did not preload the Danhausen image. I meant to. Again? Am I getting Comcasted again?
You're doing okay now, but you were.
No, I'm showing red. Showing red again. I don't know why. My internet's up. I don't understand. Let me look at it. Carry on.
All right, while you're doing that,
yeah, I'm
we
down.
Get a backstage segment with Judgment Day and Rey Fenix. Apparently, we're getting a cruiserweight match at some point, possibly tonight. We get an MFT segment about how they left Solo. Haku has a segment in this promo. I guess he's going to be like the manager for them now. More on that here in just a minute. Match 2 is a title versus title match. It's the SmackDown Tag Team titles against the AAA Tag Team titles. It's Damian Priest and R-Truth, the SmackDown Tag Team champions, against the War Raiders, the AAA Tag Team champions. The War Raiders were rough at the beginning of this matchup, dominating very strongly, and commercials within the first 3 minutes of the match. Ads are getting fucking ridiculous, and they really are. We come back from break. Both teams ended up assaulting the refs, so the match is thrown out. Afterwards, they continued to beat the shit out of each other, so rematch sometime down the line, maybe? As the assault went around the ring into the crowd, when they come back to the ring, the MFTs came out and assaulted all 4 men. Haku came out with them, and they lifted all 4 titles. This was probably the best segment the MFTs had put on the whole time they've been a part of WWE.
Maybe. Guys, if you had trouble right there, I'm not sure what's going on. I didn't drop or anything, but I could see that my signal went down just a little bit. So be aware that if my random, I don't know what that's about, Madrox. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you. I will tell you, it's doing it again. I'm really considering just writing over to you and doing it on your channel. I swear to fucking God.
Well, let's try to get through SmackDown right quick to where we don't have to do that and we can just go into predictions.
Okay.
Next segment up, we get some footage from last night at a house show where CM Punk and Cody come to blows again, which then cuts to a promo with CM Punk. Trick Williams interrupts. CM Punk says, "I wish you would have won the #1 contendership match because I'm going to whoop that trick with a smile." After that, we get a vignette with Nick Aldis. He talks about his career and how Gunther pushed for him over the edge. I will say that I was so happy seeing this segment and them actually showing Nick Aldis's accolades through TNA and NWA and things like that. Showed him take on some of the biggest names in the world, which was awesome. Like, they done really solid with this Nick Aldis segment. Trick Williams makes his way to the ring. He starts to cut a promo on Baron Corbin and calls him out at the end, and Corbin's new music plays. Corbin comes out and returns the promo back. They do a little back and forth. It was a decent promo. Not bad, but not great either. We then get a vignette for Brock and Oba again. Of course, they're going to play this until they can't play it anymore, which leads us into match number 3, which was the AAA Cruiserweight title match. Ray Phoenix defending the title against JD McDonough. So Dirty Dom was ringside and was pulling shenanigans every chance he got, mostly just distractions. But these two guys are excellent performers and another set of ads. We've seen these two pull out all the stops from running Spanish flies to springboard cutters. Both these men gave 200% easily. That being said, there came a point where Dirty Dom got through out of the arena, and when he did, Dan Housing and the Mini Housings came out. Back in the ring, Ray Phoenix hits the Mexican Muscle Buster for the win. This was probably the workhorse match of the night. We knew this was going to be a great match when it started. So glad to see. And you're back up and running okay, Taco says.
Yeah.
We get another
Guys,
Seth
again.
Rowan vignette. They're going to run that into the ground too. Go ahead.
Yep. I'm apologizing. I don't know what's going on with it.
So we get into match
carry
number
on.
4, which was the qualifier match for the 5-woman ladder match for the interim women's championship. It was Julia versus Lash Legend. Now, going into this match, we had a party going, and it was honestly a downright
Fairly
just
unanimous, wasn't it?
Like, yeah, it was fairly unanimous that Julia was going to win. However, in all of 2 minutes, Lash Legend hit the last extension and secured her position in the interim women's championship ladder match. Like, it was so fast. And I think everybody in that watch party was just shocked.
Yeah, squash, dude. It was bad. I don't understand why they're doing that. I hate that Julia's getting pushed down below Lash Legend. But hey, whoop that trick, I guess.
I guess that's where we're going with it. So then we get a Cody Punk vignette, Street Fighter reference. Cody's music hits as he starts his entrance. Punk's music hits, and he interrupts and pats him on the head as he walks by. Punk grabs a mic and says it doesn't feel good, does it, before Cody even gets in the ring. But they start arguing so fast. Punk cuts a promo about the same 4 people being champion because they are the best 4 people. Right now, we are not friends, he tells Cody. Right now, it's about the title. Punk says, I got to know who's better, me or you, for business purposes. Cody says, this isn't business, this is personal because it's for the championship. How can it not be personal? Punk says, I didn't come back to make friends, but I didn't come back to lose friends either. Tomorrow's not going to be your night, pal. Cody says, let's throw down tonight. Punk lays the title in the ring, takes off his jacket, and says, say when. Cody tosses the mic. They stare at each other for what felt like 60 seconds, and then Cody throws the first punch after saying win. These guys go back and forth. Security ends up coming out, and as they are standing on the table, we go to black with them still fighting. Like,
if I can be honest right here,
sure.
This segment, I was underwhelmed. I was entirely underwhelmed. I get what they did. I get what they were going for, but they didn't pull it off right. Like, somebody should have went through a table. There should have been more of the, they're holding this one back. No, they're holding this one back. This one broke free. They didn't give it enough air, if that makes sense. In all reality, and Aspie says, oh, you're good. It was a farce. That's right. Aspie said, I love the ref kicking Dominic Mysterio from ringside. About bloody time. Hell yes.
Yes.
Whoops. Lash Legend farce. Yeah, absolutely. Buddha.
Yo.
SmackDown overall. What are we giving it?
I'm going to say a 3 again. It was better done than Raw. Wasn't as much. Wasn't as sloppy as Raw. You didn't hear any audibles, which was good. I do think that the Julia Lash match was just downright ridiculous. But I will agree with what Dark Tree says when he says at least no Nia.
2.5 from me and the watch party. We talked about it before we came in here, and I'm going to tell you now. Yeah, Taco, you've went down since the watch party. 2.5 though. I really feel like they could have done better for go home shows. They 1,000% exactly what Taco's saying. They did not let the segment breathe. Agreed, Dark Tree. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Guys, that being said, I do kind of want to get into the opening stage because the internet's being fucking stupid. Let's the links are pinned at the top of both chats. If anybody would like to come up to the stage, now would be the time. We are going to go into the prediction segment, but first things first, I know I've got Martok and I've got Taco on the stage. Martok, let me come to you first.
Yep.
What are you thinking this week?
Well, I agree with you guys. They were subpar go home shows for the to hype WrestleMania, but they had great parts in it.
Fair.
Okay.
Tacos, same question.
I mean, so I'm here at Minneapolis for the show. So
Mhm.
I was hoping for like give me a little bit to be entertained, to be heading into the show. And it
Mhm.
it was a letdown. It was really a letdown.
Well, you see, that I felt like that was the general consensus overall. Before we get into the build up for SummerSlam suck this week, Dark Tree says, I agree, man. You're not wrong. Before we get into the card, though, let me ask this question. Out of the 12 matches coming to us this weekend, live from Minneapolis, Minnesota, which one are you guys excited for? Martok, you first.
I'd say the one I'm most excited for is Brock Lesnar and Obafemi in Hell in a Cell.
Right on.
Okay. Taco.
The one I predicted, Gunter and Nick Aldis.
Gunter and Nick Aldis. Okay.
Good
So
timing on that, Madrox.
yeah, absolutely. That one was appropriate. Thank you. No, I fully agree with both of you. Those are going to be two marquee matches. I'm honestly, I think Brock and Oba's mine. Buddha, what about you, man? What are you thinking? One match. One.
Looking over the cards here. I think my biggest match is probably going to be Brock Oba.
Okay.
I think my second, and it's a close second, is actually I'm excited to see who actually becomes the interim women's world champion.
Fair. That being said, let's do you guys have anything you want to add to our commentary, or do you have any kind of criticism? Or I know the internet's been shitty tonight. Kind of want to see Solo in LA. Madrox says, hell yeah.
Nice.
Chat,
Nice.
light it up. I want to see what you guys have to say too. Throw it out there. It'll be right here in the center. So I mean, it's on the video feed for that reason.
I do want to say is the the one thing that you were gonna mention today is the image of that made for Danhausen.
Oh yes. Let me grab it because I forgot all about it, and I want to show that.
That
I don't-
money on a pole is hilarious.
I don't know that I can send it to Buddha. I should have done that before, but the internet was being screwy then too. Human money's on a pole match. If we don't show this image, then we won't get to. So can I hold on? I know what I can do.
Dark Tree. I see that. Nice.
Studio mode. Scenes. Give me just a second. Test. I'm gonna put it in. Well, you won't really be able to see it if I do it that way. Where's this camera? Keep going. I'm gonna do it that way. Anyway. Here we go. Boom. And I'll make it big. Housing math, guys. It's absolute housing math. This is absolutely funny. This is posted in our Discord server. So it is 1,000%. You can get this in the Rev X channel. If you don't see it in the Rev X channel, you should go look.
Now.
Taco's putting it in there for you right now. Here, I shrunk it that way it's all in scene. Please go look at it because that is absolutely fucking hilarious. And I did want to make sure that at some point we did kind of get to show this on the screen. So while that's the only way I can really do it, I definitely did want that there. So there you go. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I love it. I think it's great. I think it's great. Thank you for reminding me, Taco, because I had done spaced it entirely.
All right, let's get into these predictions, guys. We got 2 cards to go over, 2 nights of SummerSlam. Again, we will not be live tomorrow night for night 1. We are going to do it all Sunday night on night 2. So make sure that you set your alarms, or make sure that you've got the notification turned on. That way you see us come live Sunday night as we go over the cards that we're fixing to predict. So I'll start if you don't care. I'm just going to read down the line. So the first match we've got is the undisputed WWE Championship match: CM Punk champion versus Cody Rhodes. Where did you go?
Again.
There you are.
I just dropped again, didn't I?
You did for a second. You're back.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
back.
Is OBS still up? Okay. Sorry. I don't know what's going on with it, guys. My internet's been screwy for weeks. Which match?
Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk. Who's your pick?
Ooh, Punk.
I have to agree.
I agree as well. Punk should win because Cody doesn't need to switch titles this quickly.
I
Taco?
think it might be a count out or a disqualification.
Okay. That's essentially Punk retaining, though. So
Yep, pretty much.
All right. So across the board, guys. Punk. Go ahead.
Chat, you're welcome to play along. You're welcome to play along. Please put them in as we go. I see Sunday, Pintha Chad. I see Saturday, Brock Oba for Aspie. Nick Aldis for Dark Tree. Hell yeah, guys.
Dark Tree says
Match
Punk.
number 2.
All right.
Okay. While you guys are getting your answers in, match number 2, Femi versus Lesnar in Hell in a Cell. Buddha.
Oh, I'm going Oba Femi. Like, no doubt.
Oba. Oba. Right there with you. Martok.
I'm going Femi as well. There's no reason for Brock to win over him again. I think it's going to be an amazing match, though.
I agree.
Randy return. Return.
I got Brock.
I hope.
His last match.
Oh, you're going Brock?
Last match. Yeah, it's his last match. He lost at WrestleMania already. He doesn't need to lose again. He retires
making
right
a
here.
note of that. I'm making a note of that.
All right. So we've got 5 for Oba
Oba's
and
in
1
chat.
for Brock.
Hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah.
All right. Match
Hell
number
yeah.
3, Women's World Championship match: Liv Morgan versus Io Sky.
Ooh. Liv Morgan. Feel dirty saying it.
I like Liv, but I see Io winning.
Okay.
Because remember, Liv is supposedly still cursed.
Nah, I see Liv winning this match. They've had her champion for 100 days already. I think that something I read back first of the year was this was the year of Liv Morgan. So I feel as though they continue this with her.
Madrox says, FYI, upcoming Raw and SmackDown are being filmed in the arena I work at on the 24th. Anyone want spoilers early? Maybe, but we'll talk about that off stream. Yeah. Asian Boy, thank you for the 30 stream streak, my dude. Who did you say, Buddha? I missed it.
Liv.
Yeah, I think Liv. I think Liv is going to take it, but I think there's going to be some kind of shenanigans in it or something for her to do it.
No doubt.
Can I explain my position on why, please?
Sure.
She's not defended this title since WrestleMania. There's not been one match for it at all. She's held it for 3 months, 4 months. if she doesn't keep it, what was it for?
Just
Like-
to be a placeholder.
Oh, but Liv is not a placeholder champion. She's a crown jewel
No.
champion.
That's fair.
Like, that's
She's
No,
the face of the brand.
yes. At least the female side of things, absolutely. Right up there with Rhea Ripley. Yes. No, that's where I'm standing. Gunther and Nick Aldis. Buddha, you're up.
Damn, this one's tough because like
Not
they
for
could
me.
they could go both ways. Gunther is probably going to be the winner, but I would like to see Nick Aldis win.
So who's your prediction?
Gunther's my choice, but I would like to see Nick Aldis win.
Well, Martok.
I think Aldis is gonna win,
Okay.
and then they're
Mid-card
gonna do a
talent.
trio
Oh,
between
you
the
break
three
my
of them,
heart.
between
Wait,
the two of them for everything they go on.
Darktree, are you saying that Liv is nothing but mid card talent?
That's exactly what he said.
What?
Yeah,
If
my
that's
heart.
what you're saying,
Disagree with that.
I have to disagree, man. Like
Oh,
for a good minute, Liv Morgan was able to run the women's
Wow.
division by herself. Rhea on the shelf, Liv was the one
Darktree.
they went with, and she done just fine. So I would have to strongly disagree with you on that one, man.
You got a reaction, brother. You got a reaction, I promise. Oh my God. Liv Morgan is A tier, if not S tier. She's like, yes.
Liv Morgan is not on the same level where Lash, whatever her name is, like no,
No,
like
no,
no.
like
no,
mid card. What?
no.
No.
Oh my God. You know I love you, Darktree, but I disagree.
Same.
Hard disagree.
Yeah.
Hard disagree. She is pretty to look at, but what else has she done?
Plenty.
We're not doing this live. We're not doing this
Plenty.
live because we could go back. No. No.
That's the simple term. Plenty. All right. Next
What
match.
has
y'all.
she?
LA Knight, Solo
Wow.
Sikoa, and Ruiz Keys versus Jacob Fatu and the Usos. This time around,
Racist.
yes, I understand where you're coming from, Darktree. This time around, yes, we just discussed this about the fact that she's
Racist.
had it for 100 days with no defenses. But she has done a lot for that women's division over the years. I don't see them just dropping, especially to Io Sky. I'm sorry, but like, yes, Io won the Queen of the Ring. Yes, yeah. But I just, for some reason, I have to stick with Liv.
He normally is a working champ, Darktree, just not this particular time. I
Yeah.
don't agree with you. I don't disagree with you, but normally she does. Normally she defends, and she does it by cheating. I'm not pretending like she's a good guy. I'm not pretending like she's all happy-go-lucky. Like, you got me messing with my hands and shit, dude. Like, oh, not during this one.
Like
no,
I said, you're
not at
absolutely
all.
right. She has not worked at all during this reign. You're absolutely right. But she's not a mid-tier talent, man. She is up there with some of the greatest. I'm sorry to tell you.
Buddha.
Yeah.
Faces, heels. What are we
Faces.
doing?
Faces.
Martok.
The bloodline's gonna take it because
Okay.
they've got no coordination or you call it cohesion with LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Solo. They're gonna fight with each other, and I think, or probably what's could happen is Solo could cause LA Knight and Royce to lose, join the bloodline, and then they can go on for the bloodline to go up against somebody at for the what do you call it, SummerSlam, or for the Survivor Series,
Gotcha.
for the War Games match.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Taco.
I have the faces winning, and it's the person that's gonna lose it will be Jay.
Yeah,
just with
I
all
know
the
where you're
just with
I
going.
can see that.
everything going, just with everything that's happening with Jay over the last few months, I think it's gonna be Jay the ones that screws it up for the team.
All right, so we've got faces basically across the board minus Martok.
Correct. 6-woman tag match. The Bella Twins and Paige taking on the trio of Fatal Influence.
Is I
Buddha.
don't care an answer?
No,
Damn.
no.
I Bella Twins and Paige on this one. I'm sorry, but I really feel as though they're going to do
Faces. You said faces.
they'll make it to where that they're not going to have Nikki lose her first match back. I don't think.
I say the heels.
Okay,
I'm going to disagree with you here.
that's fair.
And here's the why.
Sure.
The Fatal Influence is on fire. Absolute fire. Don't get me wrong. I think they lose, and it's Paige's fault, and Nikki and Brie turn on Paige.
Yes.
I could see that. I could see that. Could see that.
Martok.
I agree. I agree with you there, MJ. It's Fatal Influence is going to win.
All right, so on this one we
Taco?
actually have Fatal Influence across the board.
Same.
Yeah.
Fatal Influence, except for you, Buddha. You win
Except for me.
faces.
Yeah,
You win
that's
You want
wild.
to change your answer? I'll give you the opportunity.
No, I'm still going to stay with it, man. Sorry.
You sure?
Yeah.
Going once, going twice.
Dark Tree says the retirement home is calling. All right, let's get into Sunday's
All right,
matches, guys.
Yeah, that's Saturday. That's Saturday done. Sunday, Buddha, you're up first.
World Heavyweight Championship, guys. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Go.
OTC.
Yep.
One's to the sky.
Hands down.
Roman all
Martok.
the way.
Yeah, I think
Taco
Reigns
says
is going to
Roman.
retain because
Okay.
there's no reason for him to lose to Rollins again.
Chat. Dark Tree. Aspie. I'm awaiting.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
Okay.
I'm sure Aspie's right there with you. We'll give her a chance to catch up while we move forward.
Yep. There it is.
Okay. Interim WWE Women's Championship ladder match. This one's the one we're probably all going to be a little bit different on. That's okay. Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, Charlotte Flair, Chelsea Green, or Lash Legend. Buddha, you're up first.
Fuck. Tiffy Stratton don't need it. She's already U.S. champion.
I know who I'm picking.
She don't.
I know who I'm picking.
Jade Cargill.
You're all going to
please
disagree
God
with
no.
me.
Please God.
You're
no.
all going to disagree with me.
Lash Legend again. Please God no. Charlotte. I'm in between Charlotte and Chelsea, and I really feel as though this might be Chelsea's shot. Like, and
really,
let me explain why. If you watch,
please,
if you watch WWE Unreal, they have nothing but praise for Chelsea in any season. Even with Michael Hayes' comments, they still have nothing but praise for Chelsea. I feel as though we come to the end and it's Tiffy and Chelsea on the ladder like it was the last time that this happened. But this time, Chelsea outsmarts Tiffy, sends her through a table or to the ring or whatever, and ends up being the champion. Ooh, Dark Tree says interference by Naomi.
Possibly. It's about time.
That's
it's about time.
That's a good call, man.
Maybe they add Naomi to the match at the last minute. I mean, that's been known to happen. There is only 5 competitors. I see something from Madrox in chat, and I have to question it because I don't know about Mox's AEW contract. So he says Rollins by DQ, Roman retains after surprise appearance from John Moxley.
Mox is
in a dream world.
That's not
in
a
dream.
Moxley still signed with AEW until 2028.
Off the books, and Mox doesn't care. I mean, they get sued over that sort of shit.
Too much legal battle there, man.
Yeah, man. I'm with you, but that would be cool. But
that'd be
I
awesome.
agree. It's legal trouble, so they're not gonna
TKO
let
can't
him do
afford
that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
TKO can't afford the lawsuit.
All right, so we
Yeah.
got
Right.
Aspie says Charlotte or Chelsea. Darktree says Charlotte. Taco, what do you say, buddy?
I'm gonna go with Chelsea Green because out of
Okay.
all of them,
I'm shocked.
like okay, Tiffy doesn't really need it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know much about Last Legend. Charlotte and Jay, they're gonna get their rivalry. They're gonna they're they're not gonna be worried about the title. They're gonna be worried about
Right.
each other.
Yeah, they're going to work each other most of the match. Yeah.
The crowd's gonna be wanting Chelsea Green to win, and she hasn't won. She's been the one losing this entire time for I don't know how long. This is her time.
I agree.
Martok?
I never said. Go ahead, Martok.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's either going to be Chelsea or Tiffany. Chelsea needs it more, or you could say, like you guys are saying, Tiffany doesn't need it as much as Chelsea does.
Darktree says if they
Uh,
make Lash the champ, it's because her husband is a champ.
100%.
If I had to say there was a wild card, Lash would definitely be the one that I would say.
Chelsea Green all the way for me.
Mhm.
And I'll tell you, guys, whenever I first brought this up and I said no one was going to agree with me, I didn't expect everybody to agree before I even got the chance to say anything. Chelsea Green is normally the underdog. So the fact that a lot of us are picking her over Charlotte Flair, I think her chances are pretty high. So, you know, just
I
saying.
just don't. I just
Charlotte
don't
and Jade are going to be
see.
fighting one another. So
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
don't see her being. I don't see Charlotte being a mid card champion. Like,
No.
I just don't
Well, no,
see
this
her
is
in
for
that
the
title.
this is for the title. This is for the
Oh well,
title.
the interim. Well, even
100%.
the interim, like it feels like a mid card because it's not the actual women's championship. It feels like
it's
I
a
don't like this
placeholder.
interim. Yeah,
Uh,
I don't
the
like that. Like it needs to be the
I
actual title.
the
here's
other
the
way
thing,
it could
right?
go.
Go ahead.
Sorry, the
No,
other
go
way it
ahead.
could go is Charlotte could win it, and they know that Rhea's injury isn't going to keep her out too long, and then they come
Mhm.
back and they renew their rivalry again.
Here's my thing, right?
That's not a hard. That's not a hard off either. Like that could actually.
Here's
happen.
here's where I'm at, guys.
Shoot.
No matter who it is, eventually they have to go up against mommy,
Yeah.
and mommy's gonna win. Doesn't matter who it is, mommy's gonna win.
Mhm.
So why not let Chelsea have her flowers now, and then feed her to mommy later?
Exactly.
Mhm.
Dark Tree says, I think Naomi takes out the garbage before the match starts. Who would the garbage be?
Jade Cargill.
Can only get lucky.
Dragon, welcome in. Jade Cargill. Rhea makes an appearance, possibly, but it would be to help Charlotte
Yeah.
if she did, because they were buddy there right before Rhea got hurt. So that's the only way that works. Let's move forward. Buddha, you're up.
Intercontinental Championship match: Penta versus Chad Gable. I already know the answer to this, Hat, but go ahead.
Yeah, I do too. Chad, all the way, dude.
Chad, all the way.
This is his hometown. He's getting his flowers.
Mhm.
So
Now,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Penta has been a wonderful IC champion. Like, do not get me wrong. He has been a great champion, but I agree with you wholeheartedly. We're in Minneapolis. It's his hometown. They're going to give him his flowers just like they did Sami Zayn when they were in Saudi Arabia. However, I think they actually give Chad a nice little run with the Intercontinental title once he attains it.
6 months or so, a year,
Give or
somewhere in
take.
there.
Yeah.
I see that. Taco, then Martok.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be Chad. It's definitely gonna be Chad. I like it. I'm a Penta guy. But yeah, it's gonna be Chad. It's WWE.
Right.
They don't really
Dark Tree
like
just
the
worded it the
foreign
right way.
wrestlers.
He
Yeah,
did. He
agreed.
just worded it the right way. The redemption arc has to have a payoff.
Yeah, and
So,
him winning against Penta would be
1000%.
the perfect way to do that.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Then that is our United States champion match. It is Trick Williams taking on Baron Corbin.
I'm saying true.
Buddha. Trick. Martok.
Yeah, I think Trick's going to retain.
Taco.
Yeah, you guys should listen to MJ. That's right.
I
Taco.
got Baron winning.
Ooh,
Really?
Okay.
I'm a Trick
Okay.
guy, but I got Baron winning this.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say Trick myself because I do not think Baron's going to win. Although this is his first match back in the company, so there is a high chance. I'll give you that. But for me, Baron Corbin was never a force to be reckoned with before. Why should I be concerned that he is now?
Good point. It's a very good point. Dart
I
Tree says
only-
Trick.
I-
Aspie says Corbin.
I only say Corbin because Trick, he needs to right now he's running on high. He's running high. He's trying to insert himself into the world title picture. Him
100%.
losing puts him a little bit below. Is like, all right, you're not ready for that title picture yet.
Fair.
All right.
Fair.
All right.
You're up, Buddha.
Undisputed WWE Championship #1 contenders match: Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor. What's your pick, Hat?
Finn Balor.
I'm not going to argue that. I'm actually going to agree.
And Marta.
I think Zayn's going to win that one because him and
Okay.
Punk can have the rematch. I don't think we need a third match between Balor and Punk just yet.
Okay. And Taco?
Fair.
I'm gonna go with Balor because it's been 10 years and I just see him winning. I see him winning. It's been too long. It's been too long that he hasn't had a world title picture. He
Yeah,
needs
For
it
those of you
already.
that pick Sammy, let me just say this. I think Sammy gets screwed again.
Yes.
I'm on this justice.
Oh, I think we lost Hat again, guys.
Yeah.
Picking up the chat, Dart Tree says, "Where does KO?"
Finn
show
Balor's
his
going to
face
take
at
this one.
weekend?
Just
Oh,
because
sorry.
we'll see, though. We'll see. So one more match, guys. Oh, I'm disconnected again. Fuck,
You're here now.
Yeah.
bro. I don't understand the issue. I don't know what's wrong with the internet, guys. Truly, I don't. Yeah. Refresh. We type it in chat.
You're back on
Refresh, 'cause
now.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys caught that, but I said that Finn Balor, and the reason why is because even though I'm a justice for Sammy's guy, Sammy gets screwed again. That being said, we have one more match to talk about. Just one. And then we'll let you go and all this internet bullshit can quit. The Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio with the human money's on a pole match. Talk to me.
Please, God, let it be Dominic Mysterio. Please.
Oh no.
Please let it be
Oh,
Dominic
no.
Mysterio. There's
Okay,
no
but it's
point.
just dumb.
There's no point for Danhausen to win this match.
I think it's gonna be Danhausen just to close off the show in a good way. Danhausen.
I don't think this will
I
close
think
the
it's
show.
gonna.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Sure, I think it's going to be Danhausen that does it, but I think it should be Dominic so they can just close this storyline because it's just been going on too much.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be Danhausen. And I'm down again, right?
You're up now.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
This show's went to
Everybody
shit.
besides me
fucking
is
internet.
Danhausen, so that's a couple of matches that are like that tonight, which is okay. I mean, that's the whole reason we do this is, the diversity and things like that. Guys, I'm so sorry that Hat's having so many problems. He can't help it. It's his internet. We apologize. Let's see. Madrock says, "Can I see mini Housens make a human ladder to grab the monies?" That would be funny as shit to see.
I think that's what's going to
Yes,
happen.
please. Yes, please. Oh my God, we need that. Yes, please. Guys, I'm gonna put a stop to it right there. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I'm sorry about all the technical difficulties. We've managed to keep the stream going the whole time, though. Like it should still just be one VOD. So we've done great in that department. But for some reason, the internet's just being stupid. I think he's in there downloading shit's the problem, and I think he's doing it on purpose because he's a fucking asshole. But that being said, Taco and Martok, I want to thank you guys for coming on tonight. Chat, I want to thank you guys. Oh no, Dark Tree, don't you go out on a note like that with me. Don't you go out on a note like that with me. You gonna get me triggered all the hell and back, boy. You don't even know. Anyway, let me wrap it in. Buddha, wrap us out, buddy.
All right, guys. We want to thank everybody that's came on tonight to watch the stream. We greatly appreciate it. Again, we will not be live. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Rev X Wrestling Review will not be live tomorrow night. Hat, I think, is going live tomorrow night, normal time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, as long as his internet holds up. But we will be live Sunday night after the show with a full recap of both cards for SummerSlam. Then we'll be live again Friday night as normal with another recap, and that'll go over Raw, SmackDown, and any wrestling news that comes on in between. So on behalf of myself, Butterfire, that's MJ Hat. We are Revolution X, and we will catch you guys on the flip side. Later. Peace out.
You're wrong, Dark Tree. Bye.